Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse, mine it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Okay. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. We have a great episode for y'all today. We got a mixture of a lot of sports. We got to talk about some boxing. We got to talk about some NFL. And we got to talk a lot about NBA. We got RBO Vaughn coming on. But before we get to the show, I got to introduce my two co-hosts. In the middle, as you can see, he wasn't here last week. He was here last week, but late last week. But he's here today. Got my boy Davey Dollars, king of the doghouse, sitting right in the middle with y'all. He going to bring out some good takes today. We know Dave is controversial. He's not afraid to get to that level. And on my far left, but your far right, I got my boy Missy Get Done Son Tomo, co-host of In the Red Corner. They just dropped the episode yesterday, matter of fact. It was a bunch of big fights over the weekend. Great episode, by the way, Tomo. And how y'all fellas doing, man?
I just thought about something. Why didn't we bring the topic back? We got Dave here. The Hurts topic. I just thought about it. Dave is actually here to defend himself now. We just thought about it.
I've been defending myself this entire time. I don't feel like there's no need for me for us to have a topic again.
I was going to ask on his last words, if you know what I mean, because.
I stand on what I said.
My man.
There we go.
I ain't changing nothing.
Good, we're going to have a good show.
There we are. Hey, I'm glad to be here. It's Monday. Joe, just like you, 33 inches of snow. We got a lot of snow over here, too.
Oh, you did too? Okay.
Got a lot of snow over here, too. So we snowed in, and I'm ready to talk about some more stuff. But Tomo, you can be surprised when we talk about boxing. You can hear some of my knowledge when we talk about Ryan and Shakur Stevenson.
Okay.
So, I can't wait. Because yesterday, I don't think they was understanding. But I think I'm gonna get some clarity today. I can't wait to hear about this.
Hey, don't worry. I'm gonna bring some clarity to that topic because I heard what was said. I saw what was said in the boxing chat about Ryan and Shakur. So it's definitely gonna be something. But man, I'm excited about everything today. Griffey, hey, shout out to you, man. That Zero Sports Talk, you've been doing your thing. So keep doing your thing, my guy. All the shows are Vaughn. He been popping out. Everybody, it's like competition. The competition is alive now, so let's get it. Just know the second best show is still Dave's Doghouse. R2L is number one. R2L is always number one.
I think somebody in the red corner. My bad.
Nah, I knew where he was going when he said second. That's why I started looking around like, hold up now.
Okay, Dave.
So just had that out there. NFL season is over. So I had to bring out the Miami Heat shirt, even though, nothing happened for the trade deadline for us. But still got to represent. Pat Riley got his statue in L.A.
I was a Pat Riley.
And the Lakers got blown out in the middle of him doing that. So, I guess. But y'all know what time it is, man. Even though it snowed in, it's Monday, we still going to turn up.
Turn me up, 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 up.
Jody, do your thing.
All right, y'all. We are streaming this on a lot of different platforms, but we want to bring you on YouTube. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Whatever platform you watching this on, we want you to gear it towards YouTube if you can. We appreciate you watching on the other platforms. And make sure you hit that like button but on whatever platform you're watching this on, because we appreciate that. So hit it right now and share this episode. Oh, I forgot to put this part out. Subscribe and follow to all of our social media platforms. You can follow us almost everywhere at Refuse to Lose Sports. You can see it right under Dave. But you can follow us on X and Twitch at R2L Sports. You put out content on a daily basis. And like I said, share this episode with somebody, anybody, so they can come on and watch this show live with you, because they can be involved in this show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. And
I don't know where they're going with it. That's why
all you guys.
But that's it.
I think I know, bro. He looks familiar. All right, but anyways, even though his whole face covered up, like I get familiar, right? But last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, floor is yours.
Like, subscribe, become a member today. And why do I say that? Because I mean, in the playoffs, you got 7 games to play, but in the NBA, NFL, boxing, NHL, baseball, hockey, F1, NCAA, both basketball and football chats. I mean, and I'm gonna say etc. because we cover all sports, right? You don't have 7 games. You don't have 7 days. Your debates can almost go for 7 months, because I seen some almost go for a year. Because when you throw out a narrative, the person is waiting. I've never seen. Well, then again, if you watch reality TV, you know people keep receipts and they can be very, very petty. But when it comes to the sports thing, I've never seen a group of people have receipts from almost 2 years ago. Man, the receipts are crazy in these chats. I'm just giving y'all a preview of why you need to become members. Because this debate here goes back to, it started with players. Now they tried to drag on my brother because he in the HOA, and you know the Pistons were bad last year, so it was a running joke. But now the Pistons are the #1 team in the Eastern Conference. The Pistons are beating up on the Knicks every chance they get. I mean, I ain't seen Spike Lee smile when the Pistons came to town since I don't know when. You know, you would have thought Jordan was back the way he be looking sometimes. But the Celtics have had a lot to say as far as, well, you know, once the Patriots lost the Super Bowl, Joe, you noticed the Celtics started playing better football. I told you about what Teddy did. But you seen that, right? So the Celtics have made it to the 2nd seed in the East. And there was some back and forth about who would win a 7-game series, if it was Boston or if it was Detroit. And it was a big night for Detroit last night. Shout out to Clarissa Shields getting that win. But will the Celtics be able to get that same win if they were playing Boston? And I'm gonna start with you, Dave, because you got on the NBA shirt. Also, the fact that Pat Riley was woke that whole time when they was passing out his statue, he was woke enough to notice everybody didn't have on ties. So I'm saying you can see that, but you ain't woke for the trade deadline. That's not my fight, but you take it away, Dave.
Okay. Hey, you talking to the choir, man. You talking to the choir.
Look, that, like, man,
if the Boston Celtics put the Detroit Pistons in a 7-game series, the Pistons would win in 6.
What?
Let me tell you why. The reason why they would win in 6, for one, Cade Cunningham is the best player in the series. I think that's without question to me. That's not to say that Jaylen Brown isn't a great player, because he is. He's shown that he was the Finals MVP before, and look at where the Celtics are now without Jason Tatum. He still has them as a top 5, top 3 team in the Eastern Conference. So he's doing his thing. But Cade Cunningham he's going to be the best player in the series. And it gives Detroit a shot creation edge, because without Jason Tatum, who else on the Celtics is going to be able to create their own shot other than Jaylen Brown? Jaylen Brown is pretty much his own self. And who else is a dynamic scorer other than Jaylen Brown? No one else. Then who is going to neutralize Cade Cunningham? You going to put Jaylen Brown on him the entire time? I think Cade Cunningham is good enough to where he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be a scorer, and he plays all around. He can create shots for everyone else on the team, and rebound really well. So I think if that happens, Detroit wins in 6. If Boston Celtics plays defenses makes it difficult, I still think the Pistons win, but I think they win in 7. I think the only way that the Celtics win a series, Jaylen Brown has to play like a top 5 player in the NBA throughout the entire series. If he plays like that throughout the entire series, then Boston can win. But if not, I'm going with Detroit.
Joe? Oh, before you go, Joe, my bad, HOA. You are correct. That was 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm charging to my brain, not my heart. Take it away.
All right, this is actually a tough question. I remember we talked about I forgot what we talked about, and I mentioned that the Knicks the Knicks and the Celtics. Sorry, Knicks and the Pistons when J-Mo was on the show, and we was talking about how the Knicks own the Pistons. I'm sorry, the Pistons own the Knicks. I want to see Knicks, and I said that day the Celtics are a better matchup for the Pistons than the Knicks are. I feel like the series will be more close against the Celtics than it will be against the Knicks. But I'm with Dave. I would give the Pistons the edge, but it's not like a convincing win. I would give them the edge right now, though. And I will say, like when I look at the Pistons are kind of similar. Like they got one guy who you can book, who can get their own buckets, Cade Cunningham, and the Celtics got Jaylen Brown. And then the others, you look at the Pistons, Jalen Duren can get his own shot. So can Vucevic, right? But then you look at somebody like a Tobias Harris can create his own shot, but so can, don't sleep on, Caden Clark, Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah, I knew
Shout out to Reggie Miller. Shout out to Reggie Miller. All right. But Peyton Pritchard can also create his own shot, and Derek White can hit shots. You know what I mean? And Derek White, so the one thing about the Celtics, they got the experience. They've been battle tested. They are champions. Detroit is new to this. But I just think Detroit they're just better, than the Celtics right now because of Cade. Cade Cunningham took his game to another level, and on top of him taking the game to another level, he is confident. He feel like he's one of the best players. Him coming out saying I'm the best American player, that says a lot. I mean, that could take you a long way for him thinking that. You want your best player to think they're the best. But I think what's the Achilles heel for the Celtics that Detroit has defensive guys on the front line. Mm-hmm. Boston doesn't. They got Vucevic. He's not a known defender.
He's a rebounder, but not a known defender.
Exactly. And Pistons we talking about dogs at Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren. They got dogs at the on the defensive side of the ball as far as they bigs. So I think that's gonna be the biggest difference for real is that, and obviously Cade being better than Jaylen Brown right now. Jaylen Brown is good. He's having a career year, but Cade is just he's number one overall pick for a reason. You know what I mean? He's naturally gifted. He's the best player. So I'm going to give Detroit Pistons the edge also.
I want to ask the question because the coach didn't answer the question. We know JT is practicing. Did you all equate Tatum coming back with this decision?
No, he's not coming back.
You don't think he's coming back?
I don't think he's coming back.
He wants
to. He wants to, but I don't think. I think they're going to be safe enough to say, nah, we're winning. If they're winning without him right now, I think there's no need to rush him back. Let him stay out for the rest of the year. Let him get healthy, 100% healthy, and let's do it that way. You got to look at the other two guys that got hurt that around the same time. They're not coming back. I understand Tatum is he a dog, but I say sit him out.
I think I'm with Carl. I think he'll come back, but I think he shouldn't because I think
it's gonna make the injury worse.
Yeah, I think rushing the Achilles injury is like dangerous.
So if he come back, before I answer, that's why I wanted to, because I know you said 6, and I really feel like we all about to agree on this one because I think the Pistons would win it too. In 6, I think it would be 7 if Tatum is back though. So I just wanted to ask, did you add that to the factor when you was coming up with your decision? Because again, I think Cade is taking that extra leap. It's not even just Cade, it's the coach itself. Like every time we talked about the Pistons versus the Knicks, what did the coach come out and say? Oh, we want the Knicks. So the fact that his mindset is like, oh, we want to beat the Knicks. I know he named them, like he name dropped them, but he also see what the field is. He know who you got to get through. He know that, again, we talked about championship pedigree because we can't talk about championship playing. They actually won one. So Jaylen Brown, I mean, all trolls aside, whatever's in the NBA chat, he can't get you a bucket, right? So that's another thing there. But I just think Detroit has another chip on their shoulder. And it's a thing about when you play a team that got a chip on their shoulder. It's just like whoever's in my way, just move. Like regardless of how we gonna get there, we gotta get there. And I think Detroit, the Pistons, are taking that Detroit nature and they running through this season. Like y'all laughed at us for too long. 20 games, no win November. Like we remember all that. So now we showing y'all how we gonna win in November, December, January, February, and if the Pistons can do it, why not them? So I think if no JT, I agree with y'all on 6. JT, it pushes to 7, but I'm taking the Pistons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the JT situation, that it's a weird thing to try to guess on and try to predict because bringing somebody in that caliber of player when you have another guy who's having his career high, it can mess up the flow of things, you know. So it all depends on how soon Tatum comes back. If he comes back for the first time in the playoffs, don't do it.
Oh
Like
no,
you
no,
really
yeah,
gonna
no,
throw
that's
everything off. Now, if he comes back within the next 18 to 25, within the next month, then you can gradually throw him in here, 15 minutes here, 16 minutes here, then 20, then gradually work him in. So by the time playoff time come, he's he's in rhythm with the team. But
Mm-hmm.
if he
And
comes back right for the playoffs, don't do it.
yeah, and plus he will be in peak position. He'll be in peak position to play like his normal self. If you gradually build him up there, if you just like Joe said, you bring him back like once the playoffs start, that makes zero sense to do that.
I think about one situation before we move on when somebody got hurt and they came back and I feel like it threw him off was Jameer Nelson. Jameer Nelson got hurt right for Austin, skipped him out loop, came in and like took over as point guard. They got all the way to the finals, and then Jameer Nelson comes back in the finals. Like it's like you just threw off the rhythm, like and Jameer Nelson got hurt during the year. We talking about Tatum been out all year, so he been out all year. He might as well just sit this one out. I know you want to come back. You see JB doing this thing. The narrative's gonna start sparking. Hey, it's cool. Let JB do his thing, and you come back next year. That's that's what I would do if I was JT.
I mean, you did it to win a ring, right? JB was balling in that playoff series. It was just like, hey, let me just do my part to make sure that the team wins. So
Well, he tried to do his part. It wasn't working.
That's what I'm saying. That's what y'all saying. Like, if you just throw him out there game 1 of the playoffs, it's like, all right, now you're throwing off the rhythm. So
yeah, for real.
I agree with that one.
Real.
Well, we gonna switch this up just a little bit. I mean, some would say you could throw a no hitter. Some people could say, well, it ain't double XP weekend, so we just gonna get straight to the brass tacks. Kyler Murray. I don't know how he went from the top of the top, being in that conversation about playing great, Kyler Murray this, Kyler Murray that, to now being like a running joke. Well, we kind of know how he did it. Once October rolled around, his performance started to dip a little bit. And then the wide receivers that he played with, you got Hard Knocks. So many things that you could talk about with Kyler Murray. But the NFL offseason is here, and rumors are spiraling. I mean, because they also talking about the same thing in Miami. So the question is, there you go. See, look. What's the best destination for Kyler Murray? Joe, I'm going to start this one off.
Okay.
Home.
No, so I'm gonna get before I go to what Coach said that one time, the couch. But before I go, I want to throw out what Teddy said in the NFL chat, which was a good idea for him going back to play baseball. Right? He's like, he was good. He got drafted by the A's. He was like, that was his first love. What some would say is he go back to playing baseball. But for me, why not the Browns? They keep acting like they don't want to do something with Shador. So why not the Browns? I think I seen something come out that said they in the market for another quarterback. So why not the Browns? I understand how y'all looking at me. Y'all both was like, wait, but what about Shador? Again, there's so many other teams. If you bring up the Vikings, you think about what they got with J.J. McCarthy. I really don't think they're just giving up on J.J. after the season they had. I mean, we know what Jettas came out and said, but I don't think they're giving up on him just yet. You think about the Jets. They definitely need a quarterback, but again, for me, that's just too easy of a pick. So I was just like, which one which situation would cause the most controversy, but also probably have him prove it that he needs to be a starter in the league? Is the Browns. New head coach, offense is there, defense is already there, different division. It's cold. I know the Raiders is another easy spot as well, but I'm gonna say the Browns. Browns or baseball.
All
Joe?
right. So I don't know how I feel about the Browns, Tom. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey.
They're the best. I don't know, but when I look at the situation as a whole, you look at the Cardinals. They just got the new head coach of Mike LaFleur, and whenever you get a new head coach, you either like we're gonna stick with this guy or we're gonna move on from this guy because you want to bring in a new thing. You bring in a new thing. You want things to be fresh. Now, if Kyler is in their future, then they'll keep him, but I don't think he's in their future. So I think they should trade him. If they can't trade him, I will cut him, tell you the truth, because he's the money you're paying him. Now, before I get to Kyler, I think the Cardinals should get rid of Kyler and go get Malik Willis from the Packers. And the reason why I think that's good because he was with his brother Matt LaFleur, and he was very successful in the system, and they kind of have a similar type system. So I think they should go get because they don't have a high enough draft pick to get a good quarterback in the draft this year. So I'll go get him. Now I have 4 teams down here that Kyler Murray could probably go to that might be a good fit for him. And I'm going to name him from the bottom where I think he should go. The bottom, like I don't think it'll work, but it might be a good fit, to the top. Number 1, the Steelers. Steelers are looking for a quarterback, obviously. They don't have one right now. They got Mike McCarthy, a quarterback whisperer. All right, Tom would say. He had good seasons with Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, Dak Prescott. And, Kyler Murray could have a successful season with him. But I just don't think Kyler Murray fits Pittsburgh. Like, what Pittsburgh represents, Kyler Murray is not that. You think of physicality, and Kyler Murray is hurt every midseason. So I don't think Kyler Murray would be a right fit. And it's cool. I don't think he'd be a right fit for him. The second team I have up here are the Raiders. Now, hear me out with the Raiders. This only if the Raiders are not sold on bro from Indiana. If they're not sold on him. Now, if they're not sold on him, they can keep Kyler Murray for a year to see how things go, trade the first-round pick, and most likely the first-round pick you trade for might be the first-round pick next year, too, also. Kind of like when the Chicago Bears traded their first-round pick to the Panthers so they can get Bryce Young, and then the very next year, they had a first-round pick and got Caleb. So if they want to take that risk, I can see that, but I think they are sold on Mendoza. Oh, there you go. I think they are sold on Mendoza, so I think they will get him, but that's only if they're not sold on him. My next one are the Miami Dolphins. Now, the Miami Dolphins, another new head coach they got, the Packers defensive coordinator. They do have Tua. They want to get rid of Tua. And my only issue him going to Miami, you're going from now, is Kyler Murray more talented? Do I think he's a better like an all-around quarterback than? I think he is. He's talented. He just needs to be in there. Like he needs a really good guy calling the plays with him. But he's also injury prone once again, just like Tua. Now they're different injuries, but like I said, book it. This season, he's out. Now, where I think he should go, the New York Jets. I think he should go to the New York Jets, bro. Like, if I'm the Jets, I would call Kyler Murray because you're not gonna get a draft pick in this draft for a quarterback. You got Justin Fields. Justin Fields is not your guy. We already established that. And you changed everything. The offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator. You got rid of all these people in the staff, and I think you get Kyler Murray in there. With the head coach they got. A leader of men. That's what Kyler Murray needs. He needs a leader of men in his face. So I think Aaron Glenn will be good for Kyler. Not Kyler be good for Aaron Glenn, but Aaron be good for Kyler. And I think he can get something out of Kyler that his previous head coaches couldn't get. And the Jets are the Jets. Like they need what this somebody posted in the NFL chat. Jamarcus Russell said, I've been this, I've been big, I've been poor, I've been this. But one thing I know, the Jets has always been trash. So the Jets need a quarterback. And I think Kyler could solve that problem temporarily.
Okay. Joe, I like the order you put it in, and I like some of the teams you named. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with the top two for me. And you didn't name either one of these teams. I'm surprised. One of these teams is the one that you tagged us in. The Vikings. It makes sense. He got a elite play caller, and the head coach is there. Elite wide receiver talent. I mean, you got Jordan Addison and you got Justin Jefferson. So you got the talent that's there. The passing concepts make sense, and it's indoors, so it helps them. It helps them tremendously. And they have a. I have Carl. Shut up.
Yo.
And
Y'all like quarterback fixers though. Yeah, fix quarterbacks.
okay, but he not no.
I thought about Chaz for a second. I'm not gonna lie. As a backup.
He if Kyler Murray comes in, that's gonna create quarterback controversy. I'm telling you
It
that
is
right
though.
now. So no,
It's gonna be
it's
like a
not
speeding practice.
exactly. And plus, like the route running and everything in Minnesota makes sense. But I think the number one spot for Kyler Murray would be Atlanta. Good Atlanta. You got Dome Stadium, run game foundation, athletic players. Then they got the play action RPO heavy system that fits him perfectly. And if you think about what makes Kyler Murray at his best, he thrives when they're moving. He has defined reads, and he's not getting hit 40 times a game. So the Falcons offensive line is not that bad. The Jets offensive line is putrid. So I think if you send him there, he's gonna get hurt maybe in week 4, week 5. So I think that's a terrible fit to me. Steelers make sense, but I would personally say either the Vikings or the Falcons.
Hold
You gotta
on.
go ahead.
So Joe, hold on. You said he's with Aaron Glenn, and he could probably help Kyler. What has Aaron Glenn done for Fields? Because they said the same thing when they signed Fields.
But Fields is not as good though. Fields is not that good. When he was with Chicago, he'd never been a good passer. He was a good runner. When he went to Pittsburgh, it's the same thing.
Hold on. But what is
Neither one
Kyler?
of those places were offensive minded either.
Exactly. So Kyler going to the Jets is going to be even worse because think about what was happening with the Cardinals in New York. They're going to say this is going to be 10 times worse. They're like, all you want to do is play video games, and it's going to be
The media is going to crush Kyler
Kyler
Murray. He ain't going to like it.
I don't think he's going to go into a shell.
Okay.
The same thing that happened with Justin Fields. Like, soon as Justin Fields had one good game, it was like 8 bad games, and they was just like, he told you he was a bust.
All right. I think the truth will come out if he goes to the Jets. Just like the truth came out with Justin Fields. Justin Fields is not as good as everybody's saying he is. No disrespect to Justin Fields. I remember when we played the Bears and they beat us when DJ Moore went crazy. You know, Justin Fields threw for like 40% that night. He was like 40% percentage. Like he's a good runner. He's a good runner, don't get me wrong. And he's a good guy. People love him in the locker room, but he's not a starting quarterback that's going to lead somebody to the playoffs and make noise. Kyler can be if he's in the right situation. Now, let me go
Jets ain't
talk
no
about
situation, though.
But what other situations is good? No, there's no really good situations. We look at day situations, Vikings and Falcons. So you're telling me that after one season, the Vikings should just give up on a 9th overall pick? That's not good. That GM should be fired if that's the case. Tom
said that the Browns should get him after 1 year with Shador season.
They don't believe in
No, I'm against Tom too. And we talking about the Jets. You need to go to the Browns. All right. And then the Falcons. So you telling me that a guy that threw Baker under the bus, a guy that threw Shador Sanders under the bus, he should go over there to the Falcons? And this is another situation when they just drafted somebody 9th. No, he was actually 9th overall, right? Michael Penix was 9th, right? Michael Penix was 9th, I think, or 8th. He was a top 10 pick over a guy who they had just signed and gave $100 million to. And we're going to give up on him already? That's why those two situations, it sounds good on paper, but are they realistic? are they going to get Kyler Murray and they both got young guys they just drafted literally 2 years ago and give up on them already? That is not smart.
It don't seem like the Vikings are feeling JJ right now anyway. JJ McCarthy don't feel like they're feeling him anyway, so might as well see what you can get out of Kyler Murray.
No,
And
they want to get a veteran. They want to bring in a veteran.
Kyler Murray not a vet. He's not a vet.
Now you got to be defending them.
Yeah,
Kyler
but
Murray been in the league for more than 5 years. He a vet.
just like you said, it will cause quarterback controversy. You bring it to 49ers. And also, will Kyler Murray be the right vet for a young dude? Let's be real. Is he the right vet? I mean, he could play Call of Duty with him. Huh?
That's why he need to go to the Browns.
He need to go to the Jets. The Jets are trash. They got no quarterback. They got weapons. They have no quarterback.
Week 5 going to the Jets. The offensive line sucks.
Right now it does. We talk about right now. Like, right now and such. Yeah, I get you. But with a plan in place, yeah, they could be. Now, I'm not saying he's going to go there next year and change it, but it could be their quarterback for the future they could build around.
So do you think that they're going to fix the offensive line? When have they ever fixed the offensive line with the Jets, Jeff?
They got a whole new regime over there.
When you're not answering my question. When have they ever fixed the offensive line? The offensive line has been terrible for a very long time.
I disagree with you with that. It's been bad when Aaron Rodgers was there, but it wasn't bad when your boy Zach Wilson was there. It wasn't a terrible offensive line. If the offensive line was so bad, why are they running backs looking good? Huh?
Zach Wilson was getting hit a lot when he was there.
Zach Wilson, they were barely throwing the ball. They were running the ball, and they were successful at it too.
Wasn't Sam Darnold there? Wasn't that when Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts?
Bro, this is years ago. We talking about almost a decade ago.
That's what I'm saying, though.
We talk about it's a whole new regime. Bro, they got a whole new regime. They got a whole new regime, and they need a quarterback for the future. I hope y'all not just making decisions over next year. Like we talking about for the college still young for the future. Like
I'm talking about for the future.
But you know over the future, but they drafted their futures.
With the Falcons, you got Bijan Robinson and Drake London there.
I get you.
And you still got Kyle Pitts right now.
I get you. On paper, it sounds good. On paper,
that's just for the future. And the same thing with the Vikings. You got a pretty good running back right there, and you got 2 really good wide receivers over there with Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison.
But how realistic is your situation now?
It's just as realistic as yours.
How? It's unrealistic for the Jets to go get Kyler Murray? Are we serious? They got 2 young guys. They both got young dudes they just drafted. Like, I don't get it. I don't like why would they just give up on and get Kyler Murray?
And the Vikings got a new GM in there now. So but
why would they throw away
they could be Joe, listen. You said with a new regime, they always want something fresh, right? Isn't that what you said? You literally just said that.
New regime, new GM, but they got the same head coach. Each one of the Falcons, Falcons, go ahead.
The Vikings got a new GM there.
Same head coach.
Maybe he wants something totally different. This is why they did that, because he got the GM that was there got fired because they didn't re-sign Sam Darnold. So because they clearly don't believe in JJ.
You think that was on the GM or Kevin O'Connell?
That was on the GM. They fired the GM. They asked the GM a question, and a week later he got fired after he answered the question in the media.
So you don't think
Darnold's going to the Super Bowl?
So you don't think that Kevin O'Connell had nothing to do with the decision of not signing Sam Darnold?
What I'm saying is
I think he did
on the GM because he fired the GM.
He's not gonna fire Kevin O'Connell because he's a good coach. But Kevin O'Connell, the one that won JJ McCarthy, he won him. And then also, what you said, the new regime, all that stuff, like, the Falcons got a new regime, all that stuff. It's not realistic because they got Michael Penix, and you want them to throw away Michael Penix for Kyler. Hold on. Even the Vikings. So you want them to throw away their future for Kyler? What has Kyler Murray has done for you to throw away your future for?
But you're making it seem like he's the future for the Jets. What has he done to make it seem like they're gonna be successful?
My point is, what future do the Jets have? They don't. That's what they need. They need to go get a quarterback. Kyler's the best option out there. They can't draft one this year, and the best option out there is Kyler Murray. It does make sense. If you're the Jets, you can't draft one this year. You go, the best one on the market is Kyler Murray. Is he not? So why does that make sense? I don't get it.
Get Tua.
Tua's available. Why you can't?
Tua better than Kyler? Kyler's better than Tua. Yes, Kyler is better than Tua.
If you ask me, they on the same bus right now.
Probably.
No.
What has either one of them done to show you
No.
that
Tua has been in better situations than Kyler also. Let's not do that. Tua was with Mike McDaniel. Put Kyler Murray with Mike McDaniel. You have a career year also.
So Kyler Murray didn't have one of the best wide receivers in the league.
What happened when he did?
One of the best. With your offensive coordinator now?
What happened when he did? What happened when he had him though? What happened when he had D-Hop?
He got hurt.
Before he got hurt, what happened? Number 1 seed in the league before he got hurt.
So you can't say Tua had better situations.
No, my thing is when you saw Kyler Murray with that 1 year we had D-Hop, he was a number 1 seed. Then D-Hop got hurt also. We've seen Tua for multiple years, and he gets to the playoffs and he folds every single time. And we see Tua. Tua is very limited. Kyler is not. One of the things that Tua is lacking is when he has to improvise, he can't. Kyler is great at improvising. So Kyler is a better quarterback than Tua. And Tua is more dangerous than Kyler, like as far as injuries. Yeah, Kyler getting nicked up every year, but Tua getting concussions. He had, 5 concussions already, bro? And we talking about trading for Tua? After the year he had last year, I get a Kyler was all that last year, but he wasn't what Tua was. I remember the announcer, I'm watching the Commanders game, they showed me a game break, and Tua threw a pick, and as he's throwing the game break, he throws another pick during the game break.
So let me ask you this. Which team owner came out and said the quarterback that they drafted wasn't their pick?
Who you talking about?
The Browns. And you talking about Shador being the face of the Browns. The owner could go get Kyler Murray and bring him in and be like, this is our future. We have somebody
that's more
that can
drama.
Improvise. For who?
That sounds like the Browns to me.
That's more drama, Tomo. You talking about you drafted Dylan Gabriel, you drafted Shador, and you gonna get Kyler, and you got a shot.
But it's the same drama that you just said that could happen with the Vikings. That's a quarterback controversy there too.
Yes, it is. That's why it's not a good situation. You drafted 2 young guys, and you're gonna get another quarterback, and you got one on the books already, Deshaun Watson.
One of them.
Can they afford
there, so he can go?
Tom, I don't think they can afford Kyler. They are paying Deshaun a guaranteed contract, and you talk about bringing Kyler who just signed he just signed a contract. He's getting paid over $200 million. So you want to bring him over here?
Are the Cardinals trading, or are they going to cut Kyler?
They have to trade, but if they cut him, then it's going to be dead cap. Because we don't know the situation. But right now, it's
trade all the time. Look at the Eagles.
But when it comes to
look at the Rams, you could bounce.
But when it comes to signing, it will be up to Kyler. Kyler, we talking about. My mind is like traded, like go get him. Because obviously he's a free agent. He can go anywhere.
So trade from the Jets to go get Kyler.
No, with Kyler, you might just give up a draft, like a 6th-round draft pick. Right now, they trying to give up. They would rather
a 6.
Tomo, they would rather trade him than cut him. Right or wrong?
A 6th-round pick, though, Joe?
A 6th-round draft pick?
Listen, obviously you're gonna try to get more, but if you can't get nothing, you're gonna just cut him and not get nothing. Think about it. You're gonna give up something. My whole point is this, Dave. If you can't trade him, will you rather give up? Will you rather get a return of a 6th-round pick or cut him?
I think they can get something more.
But who's going to trade for who's going to give him high value? Who you think the Browns going to trade high value for Kyler Murray?
You think the Vikings going to give him?
I don't think the Vikings will trade him for high value when they just drafted a quarterback. So do the
Dolphins going to do it?
Well,
that was the 2nd pick. The
Dolphins might do it. I can see the Dolphins doing something like that to get rid of Tua.
And they can't afford it either because that's the same thing with Tua. They have to cut.
No, they could just cut Tua. They could probably just cut Tua. But I don't think it should go to the Dolphins.
They're probably
You're right.
Anyway.
That's why the Jets making more sense. Cause they got no quarterback.
The Jets have no capital outside of draft stock, and if you giving up a 6th pick,
capital, they got a bunch of this upcoming draft they got coming on. They got endless picks.
And they want to rebuild their team. You got to think they just got rid of Sauce, who was their franchise player on defense. They got rid of Quentin. I'm sorry.
They got 2 first-round picks for Sauce.
I'm talking about Quentin Williams. My bad. Quentin Williams. They got rid of him.
They got 2 first-rounders for Sauce.
And they got a 1st-rounder for Williams. You said they don't have. And they just lost a linebacker. They don't have
to draft somebody right now.
Huh?
They have capital.
No quarterback. Can't get a quarterback this year. Who going to the franchise this year?
Kyler ain't changing it.
This ain't a great quarterback class. This ain't a great quarterback class.
Changing their franchise this year either.
Yeah.
They not who they gonna draft this year? I'm saying that's gonna be that's what I'm saying, Dave. Who they gonna draft this year? That's gonna be their future. Who?
Find somebody. I don't know.
Come on, y'all. Come on, man. It's a Jets, man.
It's not the
I don't
Jets.
think
It's a
so.
Jets. It's a Jets, man. It's a Jets. The other teams y'all talking about, these like hypotheticals, and we ain't had
Honestly,
no.
well, hold on. If they got multiple first round picks, they can actually wait a year. They can do another year with Fields and then wait for the next draft class. They don't have to go get Kyler this
Man,
year.
you
They
trying to
don't
get Aaron
have
Glenn
to.
fired? That's what you trying to do. Cause they were fire Aaron
I
Glenn
mean,
the second
trading
year.
away all your defensive players should have been a sign. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, you don't have to do anyway. The Jets can stand pat and be like, look, we can rebuild this.
I can't believe y'all don't think the Jets is a. They shouldn't go get Kyler Murray. Like what the world? Like,
I just don't think so. I don't think if it's him or
For
if it's
him,
them,
I don't think
I
it's a good move for him.
he gonna get hurt. I really think he just gonna end up getting hurt like he did in Arizona. I think it's gonna be even worse, especially in that stadium.
And it's New York. I'm
I see
telling
no.
you. Like, if you want to shine
all
a
right.
light on everything, I see what you're saying. But for Kyler, I don't think that's his best destination.
I don't think so either.
Okay, well, yeah, Joe. Yeah, you wanted the big three back. We here now.
I mean, I know it ain't the Vikings, Falcons, or the Browns, who all of them just drafted their rookie quarterbacks.
I bet.
Makes no sense.
If the Browns make that move, I can't wait to come back on here. Like,
Hey,
now what?
there it is.
I ain't saying this is best, but hey, I ain't saying go to New York. At least if you go to Cleveland, you ain't got to worry about the media talking about how you ain't playing good games.
I mean, we playing Madden, and there's no.
It's the same thing with the other two that
Maybe
I
we could
said.
trade for him, huh?
That's the same thing with the two destinations I said. I think Pittsburgh even makes more sense than the Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Pittsburgh sounds good. I just don't think Kyler is. I think Pittsburgh. I think about toughness, and I'm like Pittsburgh.
Honestly, if we want to agree, I think that's
Mike McCarthy. Really, Joe?
that toughness about to go out
Mike
the window.
Tomlin out there number one is Mike McCarthy.
That's about to
I'm
go out
just
the
talking about
window, Joe.
Pittsburgh. I do like Pittsburgh as a good destination.
Yeah.
I do. I think if you go to
I don't-
Pittsburgh, be good. I think it's a good destination. I just don't think they will go get Kyler Murray though.
I think that's a better situation for him than going to the Jets.
They going. It's better situation than going a lot of places right now. I'm telling you, Dave, your situations is not realistic. They got their it's like me saying, "Oh, I think Kyler should go with Kyler Moore." Why would he do that when he got Tyler Shuck right there?
I'm telling you, the Vikings make sense because they got a new GM. New GM.
They got Kevin O'Connell still, who won that JJ, bro.
I understand that, Joe.
I don't think you do.
I understand.
And you want them to throw away JJ after 1 year for Kyler Murray? He ain't Matt Stafford or nothing like that. He Kyler Murray. Huh?
I said, with the new GM, it's possible.
Why not LA? Let's move on.
LA who?
The Rams is a backup.
No.
Stafford
Now, as a backup, he could go anywhere, but I'm talking about as a starter. I think backup, he should go to the 49ers. To be honest with you.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why?
No. Absolutely.
Why?
Nope.
What's wrong with that, Dave?
I don't like Kyler Murray as a quarterback.
Why not?
I just don't.
But you think he should go to the Vikings though? Kevin O'Connell, who trying to win the championship?
Yeah, go to the Vikings.
We know, Carl. We know. We know. I would throw away McCarthy.
Of course you do, Carl.
Which McCarthy though? Mike or JJ?
Both.
I see what you did there, Carl. You ain't put no names on it. I see what you did there. All right, man. Let's go into. I knew that topic was gonna get us going.
I didn't.
But this one here.
I did. I knew when you named your 4, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be different.
Yeah. Now, this is where Dave, you said something at the beginning of the episode, so I'm trying to figure out what we about to do here. Now, yesterday on In the Red Corner, of course, we did a recap of, Ryan Garcia, who defeated Marios Barrios by unanimous decision to win the WBC welterweight title. This is his first win at welterweight too, as well. So, one of my co-hosts on In the Red Corner had a lot to say about what Ryan Garcia after he called out Shakur after his win. We'll play the reel for you. Make sure y'all go like this reel as well.
Oh yeah, I got you, Tom.
You got it. All right. So once you
and Shakur, going Shakur all day, and that would be easy. I don't even know why Ryan would even go. You might as well just try to continue your career peacefully at 147 and go around there. But go ahead and calling out Shakur after your performance last night, no, you easy pickings to him. That I don't even know who the streamer was, but he would have lost all his streaming money betting on Ryan if that fight was to ever happen. He'd be dead broke, Hammer style, for real. If that fight was to ever happen, Ryan again, he won. I give it to him, but I'm not impressed. Ryan again. He has just, you could see it. He stands up. He fights standing up straight. He don't have no mobility, like no footwork. He just in place. And fighting a person like Shakur, you no different than a heavy bag with somebody holding it. You standing in place. No, can't see that happening. I don't even know why they even put them names together. Not an entertaining fight by far.
Dang, he went there.
I had so much to say after Ricky said all that, but I want to hear what Dave got to say on this one. Go check out my response on In the Red Corner. Joe, I seen you in the comments as well. So I can't wait to hear this one.
So Tomo, I agree with him. I think Ryan should stay away from Shakur. I think he does not need to take that fight. For one, Ryan sometimes he rushes in, he gets impatient, and he overcommits a lot. One thing is he has that left hook. So he get that left hook, then he got an advantage. But the thing is, Shakur's defense creates problems for him. Shakur, though, in order for Ryan to win this fight, he got to do these things. He gotta be patient and not headhunt early. That's the only way. That's one of the reasons why. I'm naming the reasons that I think Ryan would win if it were possible. So he can't headhunt early. He gotta hit him in the body most of the time, because if you look at Shakur Stevenson's fight, they don't. Most of his opponents don't go for his body. You got to go for the body. He got to cut the ring. Don't chase him, but cut the ring. If he's not able to do that, it's not happening. Control chaos in rounds 8 through 12. If he does that during that time, then he's able to break down Stevenson, because Shakur's a rhythm fighter. If he's out of rhythm, then you got a good chance of beating him. He has to hurt Shakur to the body, force exchanges, make it physical, and create one explosive moment. Shakur Stevenson's defense is not going to allow that. So that's why I think that he needs to stay away from Shakur Stevenson. Now, if you're looking for a big payday or something like that, if he wants like some blockbuster or something like that, or if he wants a legendary career, he can't avoid him. If he wants a legendary career, he can't avoid Shakur Stevenson. But I think right now, at this moment, he does not need to have that fight. Because Shakur is going to take away that left hook. He's going to jab him to the chest and not to the head to just cause some confusion to him. I think the first 6 rounds he's going to win easily, because his defense is going to make Ryan get out of control. He's going to make Ryan miss big, which is also going to, not make Ryan not happy. And he has the psychological edge. I think if the fight happens, it's 8-4 or 9-3 decision for Shakur. I think that if that fight happens, I think Shakur wins that easily.
Joe?
All right, so Ricky broke it down as far as like the technical boxing way, and so did Dave. His fighting style, that's Ricky lane. You feel me? That's his lane. All right, I'm gonna go to my lane. All right, which is the overall picture, how it looks. All right. First of all, Ryan Garcia just got on good terms after that fight with the people. Let's start there. Let's not forget what happened in his past few fights. He got dropped by Javante. He did beat Oscar, but then he lost to Rolly. He beat Daney also. He beat Daney. Let's say something. He beat Devin Haney, but then it came out that he was cheating, which a lot of people feel like it wasn't really cheating, but it was a legal drug he used. He got sued for it, and then he lost to Rolly, and now you get a dub. You back on top now. You get your first belt, and it's like, yo, why are we trying to jump all the way to Shakur now? Like, relax. I feel like when it comes to boxing, you gotta build it up. Like you said it on point time of what Gary Russell said. How he said like Shakur, he earned a spot up there. I'm going to like I got like a knockout. I got like a I got like a hit list. I'm gonna get this guy out the way, get that guy out the way, and then the final, like you mentioned it, he been playing some games. The big boss is gonna be Shakur, and that's how it should be in boxing. You gotta build it up. You can't just leapfrog, build that thing up, and you get more money and all that stuff. You even get more reps for that guy, all that stuff. So I think he should go fight Devin Haney because you have to let everybody know it wasn't fluke. It was real. I really beat this dude. You gotta go. That should be your next opponent. If I was in the ring, I'd be like, hey, all respect to Shakur, woo woo. But I need to let y'all know that it wasn't fluke when I whooped on Devin Haney. So like, say something like that, and then go fight him, beat him. And once you beat Devin Haney again, then the ultimate respect would come like, okay, then we really know that he's, because Devin Haney is known as a good fighter in nowadays boxing. So I think that should be his next opponent before he even touched Shakur. And to be honest with you, what I've seen in these weight classes, nobody's really on Shakur level right now, in my opinion. I know a lot of people. Tom, I don't know how you feel about Boots. You know what I mean? I don't even feel about him. So I know some people threw his name out there, right? So, but I don't think nobody on his level.
I think I see what you said. So
ain't Boost in another weight? They in the same weight class?
no.
Oh,
They
okay.
saying if Boost was to be in his weight class, I think it was real or something. I seen the conversation. It was like if Boost was in the weight class, that would be the fight. That would be the one that people should be aiming for. So I think what Ricky didn't. I get where Ricky was going, and I get what you all are saying. I'm not saying Ryan is going to win the fight. I'm saying he should take the fight because of what boxing brings. This is how he got the fight with Tank. Kept calling him out. This is how he got the fight with Haney. Kept calling him out. And then next thing you know, they just made it happen. Now, again, I agree that for his legacy, which is kind of funny because I don't think Ryan cares about his boxing legacy. He just want to fight. He don't care. Like, he lost to Rolly. And Rolly even said it after the fight. Like, I had just seen that before we started the show. That he was like, why he ain't call me out? I beat him. He calling everybody else out, but I beat him. Mm-hmm. Honestly, Rolly, I think you need to start calling more people out too, because you proved yourself in that Ryan fight after your last two bouts, because it was kind of looking the same where you got knocked out by Tank and then you barely beat up an old dude. Like, you was looking like Barrios. You let this old dude like outbox you, and then they gave you the belt. Then you come back with Ryan, you look more serious, and it was like, okay, we can take Rolly serious again. And the same thing happened with Ryan just now. He beat Barrios, and now it's like, okay, he looked more focused. And again, do I think if he gets in the ring with Shakur, will he win? I give him 1 or 2 rounds because, again, that defense is going to frustrate him. And then he's just going to start swinging that left like he did with Haney. But should he take it right now? Do I think he should take it right now? Like, if they said, hey, we got the contract here right now in the day, myself, I don't think he should take it. But us, knowing Ryan, he going to take it. And then they're going to fight because it's going to be one of those things where this is going to be the fight. And we talked about it on In the Red Corner. That's going to take Shakur to the next level as far as like being that rainmaker. Because what's happening, and I don't think they was getting my point too yesterday, is that if every time we throw out a boxer's name, you all are going to say Shakur's going to beat him, then who's going to fight? Nobody's going to want to watch his fights no more because everybody's going to be like, well, if he going to win, then what I need to watch the fight for? He needs something that's going to take him to the next level. Because right now, he's proven that he can give us some entertainment. Because, again, y'all know my running joke on In the Red Corner. All his fights was on ESPN, too, when the Kings was playing the Wizards, right? That's when everybody was watching his fights. Now, people are actually starting to slowly kind of tune in. And another reason why this point is made, I was talking to Ricky earlier. He said people start calling him, asking about the Clarissa Shields fights, who don't watch boxing. I said, you see now how she carved into a whole nother lane of bringing in that casual group? You got to start bringing in that casual audience. So now you can be up there with Floyd, and now you can start fighting the plumbers, the people that's on their way out, and then, just getting your money like that. Because, again, I'm with y'all. There's only two or three fighters that I think Shakur could fight right now that is going to give him that ultimate challenge. One of them, he's still trying to figure out what he want to do outside the ring. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, that's the ultimate one, Tank. Mm-hmm. But I think Gary, Antoine Russell will be another one. But like you said, he got his checklist. And I think, what's mine? Lamont. I think Lamont would give him a run for his money too.
Lamont Roach?
Yeah, I think they kind of similar too. But like,
What about his brother in boxing? I
I
think
don't
he,
bring it
he.
up
they,
because
they,
they
they
keep
ain't gonna
saying.
never fight.
That's why I don't
I
bring it
know.
up. I
They
think
gonna never
Keyshawn would
fight.
do it though. I think he would beat Keyshawn, but I think Keyshawn would give him. He would push
I
him
like
too.
Keyshawn too. But
Yeah.
Keyshawn
see,
called out Devin. I would definitely want to see that fight.
I think Shakur at the point. I think after that Theo fight, I think after that fight, he got the eyes of the casual audience now, and it's like he got the respect of the true boxers too. That had questions about his hand and all that stuff. So like, cause he didn't run like everybody say in that fight. Like he stood in there. So I think he got the point where he's the eighth fighter no matter who's he's fighting now. He's now
Now
the eighth fighter. So what about Devin Haney?
weight class. I don't think
Weight
Devin
class?
gonna go. I don't think Devin gonna go down. I don't think he gonna go up. Now if they do a catch weight, that's the same thing with Boots. If they do a catch weight,
Yeah.
that would be nice.
Yeah. I like back to Ryan Garcia. I just feel like fighting Tank, like in boxing, I'm like from what I watched over the years, it's about building yourself up for the big fight, so you can get the biggest payday you can get, and if you're confident in yourself, obviously, of winning these fights leading up to the big fight. So if Ryan really think he's that dude, I feel like he shouldn't go out. It's not smart business wise to go out Shakur right now. It's just not like you did. He needs
That's
to
what he
have
did with
a.
Tank.
And look what happened.
But that's
Like
what I'm saying.
it killed his whole view. Like everybody looked at him like a joke after that. It was like, dang. So I feel like he needs to build it up. I think he let them mark a joke after that Rolly fight.
I
That
think it was
Rolly
more of a
fight.
joke after the Rolly fight because you can't fight Tank and then get Devin Haney. Like that, those are names. Like for him to
He
fight
got
Tank
back.
and then get Devin Haney, and then of course what happened with Haney. But still, for me, I understand about the PEDs that they talking about. But Haney, you still got hit with that left 3 times.
He was getting
Like
whooped, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like they could say it was cheating, but at the end of the day, were you not paying attention that he has that one swing? Like the thing that got Barrios was that he swung a right because he was so prepared for the left. That's what threw him off.
Yeah. That was crazy on the first round. I was like, oh, Garcia, okay.
I was like, end it now because I'm ready to go to bed. Honestly, because I knew Barrios didn't stand a chance. Like, why are you even anyway? That's different. But I said it on In the Red Corner. I'll say it here too though. Ryan Garcia has now, well, not even Ryan Garcia. Let's just name, if I name some of Tank's opponents that's already done fought each other, bruh, it's time for you to stop playing. Because Rolly and Ryan done fought. Devin and Ryan fought. I mean, well, of course, he didn't fight Devin, Tank that is. If Ryan and, Lamont and Pitbull fought, like a lot of your ex-opponents are now fighting each other and they making it happen. If Ryan steps foot in the ring with Shakur before you, whatever you said about retirement, bro, just go ahead and stick with it. Because there's no point that Ryan should get in the ring with Shakur before you. I ain't even gonna lie. If Ryan and Lamont fight before you even fight Lamont again, that's saying a lot to me. But I just had to get that out there.
You think he really retired?
If another one of these fights happens,
I think he just have too many off the ring, out of the ring issues. There's just way too much going on. There's way too much controversy with Tank outside of the ring.
Yeah, he ain't taking it serious, man. Floyd came back before you fought again. Like that says a lot too.
Shout out to Floyd. He making that bread.
Hey, Floyd gonna find a way.
Floyd and Pacquiao need to just go ahead and stay retired. Just leave it alone.
Well, I mean,
I bet you'll watch it though.
Nope.
I will.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm watching it.
I know ain't nothing gonna happen, but I'm gonna watch it.
I'm watching it.
Hey, well, I mean, from one set of old people to another set, same king, new role. Zero sports talk. I mean, LeBron been doing a lot, man. Shout out to Griffey, man. We got the Rams, Lakers, all LA fan, man. I just had to say Rams first because Dave's sitting right there. Right. We're gonna play the clip because I think the clip does more justice than any intro that I could do at this point. And drop that clip from Zero Sports Talk.
Jerry Redick needs to find what are the pieces that work together in a playoff rotation that can give him the most amount of success. He has a lot of players that he can use. He got Ruiz now on the bench. He has Luke Kennard. He has Jared Vanderbilt. Jackson Hayes has been playing great as a backup center, not a starting center. As a backup center, Jackson Hayes has been great for the team. So he has players he can take off the bench. As long as Luka, Reeves, and LeBron stay healthy, the playmaking is limitless. For me, I would personally want LeBron to focus more on defense this year in the playoffs. Just let Reeves and Luka handle the ball because they are definitely the first and second options. Imagine saying LeBron's a third option on a playoff team. We probably would have never heard that before in the past, but that's exactly what he is.
Yo, LeBron being a third option and need to focus more on defense. Hashtag pushing 50.
No, for real.
Yeah, no. You got to say that one. Do you agree or disagree that LeBron should be the third option on the Lakers?
Now, that's an interesting take because that's one I haven't heard yet. And it's coming from a Lakers fan. So I'm thinking like, okay, is this like a dig at LeBron? Or is this like an honest Lakers fan take? Like, this is what I think is best for the team. And out there, like, listen to what he's saying and analyzing myself, I agree. And this is no shot at LeBron. Think about the situation, y'all. And we're talking about what's best for the Lakers to win a championship. That's what we're talking about right now. The Lakers right now are 24th in defensive rating. 24. They're not good in defense. And the reason why they're not good, 4 of their 5 starters are not defenders. We got Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves. You can even say LeBron and DeAndre Ayton. They're not defenders. Sorry. The only defender is has been defensive player of the year, all defensive guy, Marcus Smart. He's not even the same no more, but he's still kind of solid. He's the only defender in the starting lineup. So they do have some defenders on the roster though. You got Jared Vanderbilt, who's not a shooter, so he's a liability offensively. But you also got my boy from the Kings. Oh my God, you got my boy from the Kings. Jake LaRavia. Jake LaRavia, you got him. Who's a really good defender. He got some nice size. I think he's like 6'7", I think, or 6'6", but he got a good size on him. Rui Hachimura is not a great defender, but he's pretty solid. He got good frame, good size, and stuff like that. So they got a couple of guys, but they don't have a defensive squad. So in the playoffs, right? Offensively, they are 11th in offensive rating. They could score. Now, I know people. I know Vaughn out here. He told me that LeBron's their best playmaker. Let's say that's true. I don't think he's the best playmaker though. I think Luka is, because playmaker is not just about, like, when Luka got the ball in his hands, you're worrying about his scoring and playmaking ability, which is really good. He's an elite playmaker. So your best player is Luka. If your best player is Luka, he's at his best when he has the ball. Cool. So LeBron off ball is better than Luka off ball. And you have Austin Reeves, who's another player who's good on ball when the second or third player is guarding him. Or I would say third players. You got your third best defender guarding Austin Reeves. Most likely he's going to take advantage of the opportunity. Now, out of the 3 scorers, LeBron, Austin Reeves, Luka, who has the opportunity to be the best defender? It's LeBron. So if there's a sacrifice that has to be made, the king should sacrifice for the good of the team and literally be a lockdown defender, because at the age he's at right now, he can't be locked down on defense and be a high offensive performer. He can't. We saw last year against Minnesota when he wasn't a lockdown defender, but he was pretty good offensively, and they were gassed. So, JJ Redick ain't played nobody in the second half either. But you get my point. He's at the age when he can't get wear down. I remember against Denver, he scored 30 in the first half, and then he just lost. He ran out of gas. It was over after that. So I understand what he's trying to say. He's trying to say, like, we're not having issues on offense, although they did last night against the Celtics. We're not having issues on offense. The issue is the defense. So out of our 3 stars, LeBron is the best defender. I think he should focus more on that side, because we can still handle the offensive side. We got Luka. I mean, offense going to roll. We got Luka. So I agree with him.
I agree, but the tough part is getting LeBron to buy into that because again, LeBron is the best communicator. I mean, he has the IQ as far as the floor IQ to be like, hey, or saying, hey, Aiden, switch here, or you watch film, so it's like I would want him to focus more in on that. But again, if you sit back and you go back to watching some of the old episodes of when him and JJ Redick was sitting down, this goes back to where I think Griffey's mindset was going to a little bit. It was like, you have the gift to know that you can score at will, but you also have to know that Father Time is not on your side. Let's go back to the All-Star game. Like, y'all had 2 good games. Game 3 came, and that's what you be looking like in the playoffs, and that's what Joe just told you. You dropped 30, and then that second half, you like, whew, I don't know how we going to do this, fellas. So if you focus more on the defensive side, then your best defense can be offense, or it can create those fast break opportunities, which again LeBron loves to be a part of. So him being the third option is something they should look more into. Again, will he buy into it? Of course, he's gonna find some slick way to address it in the media if it was to come up to him, which would be funny too if this topic is on TV tomorrow. Because I told y'all they got us tapped. So if they talk about LeBron being a third option, Joe, just know we are tapped and they still in our segments. But outside of that, I agree. And I like the fact that Griffey was thinking outside of the box with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it too. I think we're all in agreement on this part.
Oh man.
See, I think when most people hear third option, they think that he's going to disappear, like how it was when he was the main guy. He had third options like a Kevin Love or Chris Bosh. Like when Kevin Love and Chris Bosh when they were the guys on their own team, they were all-star type players. Like they were ballers. Like Chris Bosh was averaging like a good 20, 22, 23 points when he was with the Raptors. Never got to the playoffs, but I mean, the man did what he could. And same thing with Kevin Love. Kevin Love didn't get them to the playoffs, but when he got, he was the double machine. Remember, that's what he was before LeBron got there. But then when he got to LeBron, they pretty much just became spot up shooters and rebounders, pretty much. That's not going to be the case for LeBron, because LeBron is still, if you think about it, LeBron would still be the brains of the operation. LeBron still has the highest IQ in the team. So he would still, as the third option, have some post mismatches because LeBron is still really good in the post, transition attacks, and he would have some late game decision making. Now, a lot of people say, well, do you really want LeBron in those situations? LeBron has made some great decisions, whether we like the decision or not. He always makes some of the best decisions in late games. So LeBron is still elite at rotations, strong switching one through 4, and he's still when he's locked in, he's still a great weak side rim protector. So if you have LeBron to be able to focus on that, I mean, LeBron can, all he got to do is average 18 and 22 points per game. That's not necessarily what LeBron normally does. But if he averages 18 and 22, that's still pretty good as a third option. You got your third option is still averaging 18 and 22 points. That's really good. And it's going to preserve energy for him because he doesn't have to expend so much energy on offense. He's just being really good defensively and choosing his spots on when he needs to, do what he needs to do on offense. At his age, energy management is important. So I think this helps him and it helps the team tremendously if he's able to do that.
Yeah, with the energy management, with the reserve tank, like, see, when you're the third option in the playoffs, you're going to need to take a game for him. That's just how it is. The third option going to have that game. It's like, that was the third option game. And LeBron will be able to give you that. I think LeBron is capable of, like, taking over one game and having a 35-point offensive game in the playoffs and winning you that game. Now, late game decision, I'm still going to throw it to Luka. Like, Luka is your best player. I like what you said though on defense. I think it was Tom said that on defense. He's the floor. He's the center is the quarterback of the defense, right? So LeBron would be like that quarterback of the defense with the communication and all that stuff because he watched film, studies hard, all that stuff. So, but I would get the ball to Luka late game situation still. But LeBron, him only playing, not only, but not being a focal point on the offense he is still gonna get his when he can as a slasher, a jump shooter, all that stuff. But there's gonna be that one game when they're gonna need him to carry it, and he have enough in the tank to do it because he's not trying to play both sides of the ball. So I thought it was a good idea. I didn't think y'all would agree though. That's crazy. Y'all agree.
I mean,
Don't
if
agree
he
with
was
this
like
next
30,
one though.
if he was
I had
32, I wouldn't agree. But
Nah, he 32. He got lead us.
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He winning if he 32. Him and Luka.
Yeah, but at this point in LeBron's career, if he's your best option on the offense, then you're not going to win a championship.
Yeah.
He might as well come to the Wizards.
You trying to get everybody to Washington.
Hey, Jaden Daniels did it. I ain't do it.
Shout out to JD. Hey, thank me later.
Nah, no, thank you. You better come in for a league minimum. You trying to sign on LeBron? Are you crazy?
That ain't happening with LeBron. You know he ain't coming in with no league minimum. He want to get paid.
Yeah, we about to get AJ, man. We ain't got time for that. Ain't that right, Joe?
You about to get who?
AJ.
Nah, y'all ain't getting that AJ. We getting AJ.
No, you got AJ on the phase. We getting AJ. All right, fellas. I mean, I know our special guest was gonna be here, but I don't know. I would say this segment, I should have did the last one. My bad. So I'm not even gonna do it. But this topic was another one that came from one of the shows on the network as well. Shout out to RBO Vaughn. The clip is out there as well. Make sure y'all like that reel, like that clip, subscribe to the show, become a member as well. And he was talking about the MVP race, right? And more so the front runner. Oh yeah, somebody listening to the show. I see y'all in the background. But is Cade Cunningham winning the MVP race? And there's odds out there. I had it up. I think I got it right here. I don't have the most recent one. Boom. All right. So some people say the shortest odds to win right now is still SGA with -40. Those odds might have changed because a lot of games have started. And then they got Joker at +300. And then they show Cade at +550. So going off of what RBO Vaughn was saying, Dave, do you think Cade Cunningham is winning the MVP race?
Do I think he's winning the race? No. Do I think he should be winning the race? Yes.
Oh.
Now, what Cade doesn't have is the narrative. He doesn't have that overall narrative right now because SGA and Jokic are already champions and already MVP players. So they already have that narrative. Cade, you got to think of where he plays it. He's playing in Detroit. Detroit has one of the best records in the NBA. So that should automatically put him in that conversation.
The best
Which is why, there you go. Which is why he's third right now. And he has all around statistical production. He's good with points, rebounds, and assists. He's good no matter where you put him at. He's averaging around 25, 26 points per game, 9 to 10 assists per game, 5 to 6 rebounds, and he's solid on defense as well with steals. He has had signature performances. He had a big resume boosting. He had a 42-point, 13 assists, 8 rebound game that helped sweep the Knicks earlier this season. And that's a team that they really wanted to beat. And he had a signature performance against them. Games like that, helps with the narratives. Health and consistency. He's been healthy. He's been there just about all year long. So you can't say the same thing about SGA and Joker. Joker was just out for a while. And Joker can't miss another game. He misses another game, then that's it. So he has that. And then his confidence and leadership. He's publicly stated that he believes he's the MVP. So he has the confidence. He has all of that. He has 4 really good cases for that right now. That key MVP narratives. Best of top record on his team. He has that. At least that line of points, assists, and wins. Signature big wins. And strong durability. He has all 4 of those, but he's just not yet considered a clear front runner by the media. That's the only thing. I think he should be because he has all these other things going for him. But I just don't think he's winning right now because they still got SGA and Jokic in front of it. So I think SGA is still winning at the race right now, but I think it should be Cade. That's just my personal.
Yeah.
All right. I love the MVP talks. All right. I actually got a not your average top five. I ain't gonna go through each one, but I'm just give you the names. I got five. My five in order from 5 to 1. Number 5, Wemby. Number 4, Jokic. Number 3, Jaylen Brown. Number 2, Cade Cunningham. And SGA is number 1. Come on, man. Narrative. Cade got the bigger narrative than SGA. If anything, SGA, people getting grown tired of him. I don't hear nobody in the media talking about SGA. They talking about Jaylen Brown and Cade out of the front, too. I'm like, what? Y'all forgot SGA's friends, dude? I know he's been hurt the last, 9 games, and y'all forgot about him. But SGA is leading the NBA. Sorry, he's second in scoring with 31.8 behind Luka. Shooting 55.4%. That's crazy. Do you know that in the top 30 scorers, only Zion, Jokic, and Giannis have a higher percentage than him? What is his name? I named 3 bigs. All the guards, y'all getting smoking field goal percentage. That's crazy. And he's a jump shooter also. 4.4 rebounds, 6.4 assists, 2.1 turnovers. You know how good that is? Out of the top 30 scorers, do you know only Norman Powell, Trey Murphy III, and Lauri Markkanen are the only 3 people who has less turnovers than him?
Hey,
You know
don't disrespect Norman Powell. I don't know how you said that.
Oh, right. What's wrong with me saying that?
Like he was just a throw-in.
Exactly.
Every time I think about Norman Powell, I think about Colin Powell on the racial draft. All right. But they're the only 3 that got lower turnovers than him in the top. You know how good you got to be second in the NBA in scoring, shooting 55%, and only having 2 turnovers a game? That's like unheard of for real. And then he's arguably the clutch player of the year. Everyone but Tyrese Maxey, because Tyrese Maxey leading the NBA in clutch points and assists, which is crazy. But SGA is second. And he hasn't even played the amount of minutes as Maxey has. He's like half the minutes as Maxey, and he's second in clutch points. So not only is he's second in scoring, he's one of the clutchest players in the NBA. He got the highest plus minus. So when he's on the floor, they blowing everybody out. So I think he's above Cade. Cade is second to me. He is second. He does have the best record. OKC got more wins. But they got one more loss than the Detroit. Detroit got the higher percentage. They haven't played each other yet, so we can't really go off of that yet. But Cade really has a good case. I think Cade is clear number 2. People saying Jaylen Brown number 1 is tripping. I'm sorry. Jaylen Brown, you having a good year, but you ain't number 1. Go ahead, Tombo. Is that your guy, Jaylen Brown?
No.
Oh, okay. Your face when I said that.
Nah. I was listening when people were saying him over SGA. I was like, okay, so I get what they saying. No JT, Jaylen Brown found a way to start winning games, and now they number 2 in the East. I get it. I'm going with Dave though. I think it's Cade. I understand what you're saying about SGA and Dave with the narrative. You got to think. I said it early in the episode. Detroit was the laughing stock of the league. That's all the narrative you need right there. And they already knew once they drafted Cade, because remember, it was at one point they said they need to trade Cade, get him out of there. It was #free Cade at one point because they kept getting all these players that wasn't actually helping them. Then the coach, I'll let Carl get on the soapbox about Monty Williams and that situation that they went through. But for him to go through that playoff series that he went through last year and then have the season that he's having this year in the East, where it's kind of up and down. I already know what people want to say. Well, if you go out West, you got Wemby, you got Joker, you got all these people. But there's only 2 players out West that some would say, if in that All-Star game that was actually going to play, was Wemby and SGA. So when it comes down to, if you want to bring up Joker, I think Joker just eases through the season, knowing that they're going to get to the playoffs and then he's going to show up there. So I don't think he really care about awards, honestly. And when it comes to SGA and OKC, they just won. So a lot of people, the only narrative that's going to be there is like, can they run it back? Is SGA the face of the league? This, that, and the third. But when it comes to Detroit, he's already battling a battle that SGA don't even have to fight from a small market. Because nobody looks at OKC and say, oh, well, they're just the scum of the league. They never said that about OKC. OKC has always had a good name when it comes to what the NBA has been thinking about. So when you think about the Pistons, outside of the bad boy Pistons era, from then on up until now, Cade has made that prevalent. So I like your top 5 list, but I'm voting for Cade.
OKC is a smaller market than Detroit, by the way. And Detroit has won a championship after the bad boy Pistons also.
Media-wise. How do the media talk
The
about
reason why
OKC
OKC is
versus they talk
bigger
about the
because
Pistons?
they're good. It's
No,
because
I'm
they're
talking about
good.
when you discuss the Pistons versus OKC. How do they discuss the Pistons before Cade had this year, before last year, actually?
Because they were bad. That's why.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with like it being
OKC
Detroit.
was bad at one point. They didn't talk about them like they talked about the
Yeah.
Pistons.
It wasn't bad at Detroit. Detroit was giving out free wings for a win. They was giving out free 6 wings for a win,
You
bro.
knew that because we was in the chat, man.
Come on, man. You give me a whole batch of wings for one win?
But Joe, when there was 5 teams. You think there's 5
From
teams in the
Wingstop
NBA,
too. That's crazy.
but there's 5 teams in the NBA that they just talk bad about religiously, and the fact that Detroit is number 1, they're still looking at it like, can we trust them? Detroit, the Wizards, the Hornets, who are now balling too. The Wizards are still on that plateau, but there's teams that they disrespect regardless of the runs that they had.
I don't
OKC
think
was never
Detroit
one
was
of them.
that. I don't think Detroit was is not batch. I don't think it is. Now, would I give you the Hornets? The Hornets definitely in that
The
batch.
Pistons was in that batch.
Detroit was definitely in that batch for a while.
No, Detroit. No, I'm talking about as far as like a disrespect. Like they disrespecting y'all. Them. They were just not good. That's it. But when they're good, they get high praise.
So
They
even
love
last year
Detroit.
when they were good, they were still like, y'all letting the Pistons do this.
What? Like none of like they were just the worst team the year before. Like that's why, like the fact that they went to the playoffs last year and now they at where they at, people have more confidence in Detroit, but they still wondering like, could they haven't won a playoff series? Just like OKC had the best record last year, and people didn't think they was gonna beat Denver. People didn't think they was gonna go far in the playoffs. They needed to beat people had the Lakers over OKC last year, but they won a championship. Now they got their respect.
That's because of the players they were going up against. You got a young team going up against a LeBron. You got a young team going up against a Joker. It was that. It wasn't, oh, you letting the Pistons do this? Oh, the
I don't
Pistons
think people were
should
saying that.
They were, Joe.
People saying the Pistons. Nah, man. Like last year, Cade came out his shell. Cade broke out last year. And then this year, we know Cade now. Like everybody, the casual fan, like Cade is him. So nobody's looking at Pistons like, oh, it's Detroit. It's if you're not good, then it's like you're not good. Detroit literally almost broke the record with the most losses in the NBA history. Almost beat the Nets.
It was running with the Wizards too.
Yeah,
so they were in that batch. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, but so y'all giving him MVP because where they came from.
He has a higher hurdle.
I didn't name that.
Okay, because HGA clearly is having I think he's having a better year.
I ain't mentioned that at all.
Like,
I mentioned everything else besides that. All I said was the media not giving him, saying that he's a clear front runner. That's all.
He's not a clear front runner though.
But I'm saying that's the only narrative point he doesn't have.
What you talking about? I'm confused. What do you mean that's the only narrative point he don't have? I'm confused.
I named 4 narrative points that helps his MVP case.
Why it should be a clear
I said the only thing that he doesn't have is the media.
The media says a 2-way race between him and JB.
I'm saying him being the clear front runner.
There's
no Joe. What I'm saying is there's no one saying he's clearly the MVP.
Nobody's saying nobody's clearly though. I'm confused about
that, Joe. That's all I'm saying is that's the only thing he doesn't have. If people were saying he was if people say he was the clear MVP, then I would say yeah, he's winning the race. I said he's not winning the race, Joe.
But no, we're not talking. I'm talking about. Do you think he's like you? But you say you think he should be winning the race.
I said he's not winning the race. I think he should be, but
I'm talking about what you think. I'm not talking about what I'm talking about what you got. Like I got SGA number 1. I think SGA should be number 1. So I don't think Cade. Like the only case Cade got is he got a better record, but it's by a slim margin. Other than that, SGA got him. I mean, he is averaging more assists.
I'm not mad at SGA being above him.
You said what?
I was letting Dave respond right quick.
I don't have an argument against SGA.
Hey, okay, I do want to address this though, because Jaylen Brown getting too much love to me, man. I feel like Jaylen Brown. I feel like people are overhyping Jaylen Brown right now. Now, I know we gotta go, y'all, but I'm gonna. This is my case for Cade, and I'm gonna give you why I don't think Jaylen Brown is MVP. All right, sorry, Celtics fans, but I just gotta do this. I heard Kate Picture Perkins. Oh, LeBron James to my song. It's a narrative. Everybody.
Popularity contest.
Popularity contest. He should be front runner. Okay. Let's talk about the facts. Cade averaging 25 points a game, 5.8 rebounds, 9.8 assists. Second in assists, by the way, behind Joker. Best record in the NBA. And then one of the things I like about Cade is how he's acting against the Eastern Conference. Against the top 3 teams outside of them, he's 7-2. 3-1 against the Celtics. 3-0 against the Knicks. 1-1 against the Cavs. Jaylen Brown. Did y'all know that Jaylen Brown is second in turnovers and clutch points? I mean, in the clutch moments.
Not surprised.
He's second in turnovers, y'all. All right. He's 1-3 against the Pistons, and he's 1-2 against the Knicks. So, sorry, he got the most turnovers in clutch. God dang. 15th in points. So
the man still can't go left. What you expect?
So don't get me wrong. Jaylen Brown is having a really good year. And he is an MVP candidate. I got him number 3.
You got him at 3.
I got him number 3. But he's not number 1. Cade and SGA got like a big gap above him. And if you want to put JB over SGA, you tripping. He not averaging more. He averaging 30. SGA averaging 32 out of 55%. Y'all know how crazy that is, bro? That's insane. That's so efficient. Only with 2 turnovers, too. So I get it. JB is 3rd, but he's not number 1. He got K is above him. K above him. 3-1.
Hey,
don't get me wrong. He averaged 35 against Detroit Pistons, though. But 3-1.
That says
I called 35 against y'all. Huh?
Yeah, but they still lost 3-1.
Yeah, you can average 35. I mean, Kobe. I mean, what is it? LeBron. I mean, I'm talking about everybody else. Iverson dropped 50 in game 1 and lost his finals.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to AI.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a legendary performance
by him and me on that episode. So let's get out of here, man. We back to our place.
Sorry, Mike.
Hey, that's what the chat is for. You gotta defend it. Or you
Carl.
And defend it.
Carl, Jaylen Brown hit 2 3s yesterday.
Who?
Oh, we can move on.
You said Jaylen?
Yeah.
Oh.
He got on Mike. That's how the whole thing started. He came in and said he went over. Man had a triple-double. Carl like, he still went over from 3. I'm like, dang. And a triple-double and 1.
That's how you know.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I keep again. I got to kick this part off. Last words, right?
Broken clock. Hey, Carl, go ahead, man.
Broken clock. It's funny because I was in the chat and I was watching the game and he almost airballed a 3. He shot one wide open and like barely hit the front of the rim. I said, dang, he almost airballed that. And then right after that, he hit a 3 in Austin Reed's face. But my last words, hey Tama, you can see a thank you card. You know, it's my boy J85 for trying to get LeBron to DC. But shout out to J85, you know. He said LeBron to go. I get it. You know what I mean? He a youngin. You know, all the youngins need LeBron to go, so I ain't mad at it. But yeah, man, great show, man. I mean, do I gotta talk about my team? You know, because I mean, NFL is far away. You know, we got they said the Commanders gonna be. They expect the Commanders to make big splashes in the free agency this year, and we better. I tell you that we better make some splashes because we can't go back to 4 wins or 5 wins, whatever we had last year. Sacramento Kings. I mean, we in the tanking race. Every day I look up, somebody getting a season-ending injury. Every time I look up, the Utah Jazz just put somebody on a season-ending injury. I see Trae Young warming up. I'm like, bro, go play. Tell me, there's a X account for a Wizards fan, and news came out that the DeJounte Murray is about to play, about to make his season debut, and y'all were celebrating. So the Pelicans start winning games.
Do that.
Like, it was like, this is good news for the Wizards because the New Orleans Pelicans are behind us. I'm like, dog, it's literally a tanking race right now. It's
this is the most entertaining part. That's why I don't understand the NBA being upset. Let us small market teams have fun, bro. This is our fun.
Shoot, the Jazz just had another player go out for the year.
That's what I'm saying. Because the NBA finding them. They're like, you want to find us? Get a season-ending injury. That's all you gotta do. Doctor says it only take 2 weeks. Well, I'm telling you, it take 12 weeks. You out for the year. That's what we're doing right now. Shout out to Sabonis and Zach LaVine. So we looking at my boy AJ, just went crazy on Iowa State, who just beat Houston. You know what I mean? Like we watching. Peterson came out and said, "Hey y'all, don't believe on rumors. If I really wanted to play, I would play." Now I'm like looking at Tom on my eyebrow raised, like, you telling me you really can't play? I ain't trying to drive a Kawhi Leonard. You feel me? I ain't trying to drive one of those dudes that got low manners when you first come in the league. So if he really can't play, that's not good. I would rather him say, "I'm just trying to play in the league." Because if he really hurt Tom one day, I'm a little concerned about that this early in his life. So give me AJ, and we chilling. But I'll take Peterson. We go number 2.
Hey,
Shout out
when
to
AJ go
Cam
back to
Boozer
school?
and Duke for beating Michigan, who
Thanks,
was the number one, who wasn't the best team, who was the number 1 team in college basketball. You got them out the way. That's really all I gotta say. I could care less about anything else right now. You know,
Shout out to
football
Pat Riley.
for what? I don't care about that
No.
statue he got in LA. They got nothing to do with us. Okay.
He had his granddaughter wearing a Lakers jersey and all that. I was like, dang.
Oh well, hey, congratulations. You still need to get out of Miami. It no matter to me.
He was up, Tom. He was up in the weight. He
Bruh,
was bright.
I ain't heard Pat
We
Riley
still
talk so
need-
much
We
forever.
still need a new regime in Miami. I'm sorry. Until that
Dang.
happens, I don't. It don't matter to me right now. It don't matter. You know, he ain't done nothing since LeBron.
Got
Yes,
Jimmy
he
Butler.
got Jimmy, but what did he do to put anything around Jimmy? Nothing.
He got Bam.
Bam was already there.
He drafted Bam though.
Yeah, he drafted Bam and Tyler. Now he trying to get Tyler out the door, but couldn't do it because don't nobody want him. I'm good.
That's crazy when you could trade Bradley Beal, but not Tyler Hero. What has the league gotten to, man?
Man, Freddie Bill is better than Tyler Hero, bro. Sorry.
Now when he got
Freddie Bill
traded,
is injured.
When he available,
Yeah, when he available,
I'm
yeah.
saying, now when he got
Exactly.
traded,
Imagine Tyler Hero being the third option in Phoenix.
But Joe, it's not just the fact that it was just Bradley, but it was the contract as well. He not available and his contract. That says a lot, bro.
You know, it's
That
funny.
says
Tyler
a
Hero
lot.
might have been a better fit because he's a better passer.
And he's still hurt, but he still gets hurt too.
But he ain't hurt as Tyler one time. Man, Carl got enemies everywhere, bro.
everywhere. Shout out to the U again. You know, got to the championship game, first time in a long time. Didn't win, but it's all good. You know, still excited that we got there. Next year, watch what happens.
We be back.
And
Had that same energy for the 49ers.
you done.
I mean, when they making you, I mean, that was the first time Miami win in a long time. You know what I mean? You never seen no win.
I've seen them win.
You did? Well,
2001. What you mean, Joe? We won a championship.
Oh.
Yes, I
you
remember
were
that.
10 years old. You right?
Hey, who is this guy? Who is
Oh.
he become? That's crazy. You remember
I'll
that?
explain this.
Hold on. How old were you when the 49ers won, though?
I was like 2 years old. I was like 2-3 years old.
Hold on. What
I
year
was
was
a
that?
baby. That's
Like
94.
96.
Oh, yeah, you were like 3.
They won in '96 too, right?
96, yeah.
We didn't
No, they
win
won
in
after that time, Dave, because y'all were trading with Dallas.
The last championship we won was in 94, not 96.
So that's like what, 30-something years?
Yep.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
It is. See, we haven't won. Y'all haven't been. It's two different things.
See, here we go. I did this with another Niner fan at a Super Bowl party, man. I'm like, bruh, I can't keep doing this with y'all, man.
Hey,
That's true, though, Tomo, because we haven't won once in 91. But I at least got to the NFC Championship games. Like that.
Y'all keep celebrating this, man. Y'all,
I'm not.
but we don't like.
Did I celebrate it? Did I say congratulations to us? No, I'm still not happy.
That's how
Yeah,
y'all treat it.
look.
Like
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
victory
I
lap.
think I won after that, Dave. Hold up. You were
We
5
have
years
not
old.
won.
You remember that, right?
That was the Packers.
That's the Packers, Joe. Do you see
Oh, the
that?
Packers. I'm tripping.
Oh,
That's a Brett Favre won MVP and won the Super Bowl.
like I said,
Oh,
the
he right.
only
94,
team that I have not seen win in my lifetime that I can remember is the 49ers. Everyone else
Dang.
I've seen win.
I stand corrected.
Every other team I've seen Duke win. I've seen University of Miami win. I've seen Boston win. I've seen the Capitals win I've seen the Capitals win a championship before
And the Mistake,
that even
yeah.
happened. Like,
I'm with
The
you.
Nats too. You said Nats? Oh, you're not a Nats fan. Sorry.
no, nah, I'm a Red Sox fan. I've seen multiple championships with the Red Sox.
Dang.
Yeah, I've seen everybody else win.
My bad, Dave.
Even my college baseball team, I've seen them win.
Yo, college baseball.
Even seen them win too. So it's just
Hey, is Duke number 1 right now?
yeah,
Rightfully so.
should be. But shout out to Duke. Let's get it. Shout out to Coombs.
Miami, we be there next year. I can't believe Carl heard me say that. I tried to whisper that. Carl not trying to let me leave, man. But you want me to
Carl
shout
like
out
nobody
to
think.
ACC?
Dang.
You can come to the U. Don't listen to Carl. You can come to the U.
There you go, Carl. It was on air.
You
Shout out
a
to
type of guy though.
Because of Michael Irvin.
I ain't even think about that, but you.
I see what you're saying. Carl won't let little Carl like nah. But shout out to the superstar members. I know we gotta get out of here, man. This was a fun episode. Shout out to Chavo, Dimitri, Big O, BWT Teddy. Make sure y'all subscribe to his show as well. The link is below. Shout out to Decorius. Shout out to FFC Coach Coombs. That was a 10-day contract. You didn't read the fine print. Shout out to FFC Coach Coombs. Click the link below. We got a show on the network as well. Shout out to Chris, Giovanni, Donnell again. That's why I'm in this 360 deal with the Terps. Shout out to RBO Vaughn. Make sure y'all tap into his show as well. Taniqua, Dave, myself, and Joe. Look, Carl, I ain't never seen you type so fast in my life.
I know, right? Going crazy.
It's like he texting. Man, put the phone down, man. Watch some basketball. Shout out to the superstar members. And like I said, man, this was a fun episode. Make sure y'all tap in the red corner. That episode just went out yesterday because I was thinking about it. And shout out to Clarissa Shields again for getting that win. There was a lot of talk back and forth about what happened pre-fight and with the brawl, but hey, they cleared it up after the fight. They friends, but she definitely put pause on you. That's all I'm gonna say, Franchon. That's all I'm gonna say.
And also shout out to the U.S. hockey team for winning the gold medal.
Both of them, men and women. So
Shout out
great
to them.
job.
What was it? They ain't win one since what, like
82.
80s? You see what I'm saying? Everybody breaking generational curses. We next.
Hey, one of us next.
We who?
The Cowboys.
Cap. That's not
Cap.
happening. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Okay.
Sorry. You play us next year. It's not happening.
We definitely beating y'all.
That's not happening. You want
beating y'all.
you want to bet that? You want to put a bet on
We
that?
beating y'all. We can
We
run
put
the
a
You
whole
wanna
West?
put a bet on that?
We play the whole West?
No, we just play them. We just play them next year.
Oh,
They don't play
okay.
our whole division.
Oh, because y'all finished second in the division.
Third.
I finished third. So how we play
Third.
y'all?
Yeah.
finished
I don't
second.
know.
No, we play the Seahawks, so I think we play the whole division.
It got to be the Western. It got to be.
Probably, I guess.
We
so.
play the Seahawks too. So at home. So we gotta play out. Okay, Dave, we could put some on our game right now with it.
What's up?
What's up?
Oh, this is going to be good.
We know.
What we bet?
You know what? It's a little early, but I'm gonna put some on it though. But when the season come around,
Okay.
we gonna bring it back up.
Okay, we will. We will.
Yeah.
We will.
Oh, this
Very
going to be
minor
good. Oh, this going to be a good year.
Oh, we all play each other too.
It's going to be a good year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all we.
That'll be a good year for your Wizards, but not your Cowboys.
It'll be a
Dang.
good year regardless.
I don't know about the
No,
Wizards.
yeah, I see
They gotta
the
get it
shades.
top two.
I see
Look,
the
the
shades
Wizards
in my
got-
future.
Trae Young
mean,
and Anthony Davis.
Shades on that.
They got something going for them.
Come on now. GP, are you
go.
with me? Oh, yeah. We got Dakota. I can't say that. That was going.
Well, we are going somewhere. I see y'all next
That's what I'm saying.
episode.
You see that? You see what I'm saying? I'm going home. I gotta eat.
All right, y'all. See y'all next episode. Well, that's all we got for y'all today. We'll see y'all Thursday at the next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.